Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have my April favorites. I am really excited for this month's favorites or last month's favorites because I have quite a few products. Some are new and some are oldies but goodies that I just kind of brought back and fell right back in love with. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started with my April favorites. First up, we have the Melt Cosmetics Dark Matter Stack. I love this palette, I guess you can call quad eyeshadow stack. I especially love the first shade, which is called Blur. It is such an amazing color. I feel like no other shadows are like this one. I love this shade not only as a transition shade but also because it is a blurring eyeshadow, and I have nothing like that in my collection. Now I usually use Toast from Bobbi Brown, or I like Bamboo from MAC. This color Blur is just the perfect warm peachy beigey color. I just love it. For my skin tone, I feel like it's the perfect transition color, but I also love it when I have a harsh line or I've added a color that is really hard to blend. This is just my handy helper and it always helps me blend out any harsh lines. I love that this stack has a little mirror. I also love that you can take out any shade that you wouldn't use for that day and just carry 2 shades, 1 shade, 3 shades. So I really love the way this is set up. I love that you can fit this in your makeup bag a lot easier than a traditional makeup palette. I love Melt Cosmetics. I definitely want to pick up the other stacks because I've just fallen in love with this one. I really love this shade here, this burgundy shade. It's called Enigma, and really love this one, which is called Unseen. My most used are Unseen and Blur. If you're into really blended out eyeshadows, this is a must-have. I actually already purchased a backup of this, so you know it's real. Now you guys know I'm obsessed with a really bright inner corner. I love Nylon from MAC. I love Thunderstruck from Kat Von D. I like that really stark white in the inner corner. But this month, or this past month, I have really been enjoying a gold color in the inner corner. I do have that on right now, a gold pop of glitter in the inner tear duct. And to achieve that gold glitter inner corner, I first used the NYX Face and Body glitter. And this is the gold shade 08. It's just a loose glitter, and then I'll just add a little bit of the Urban Decay Heavy Metal in Midnight Cowboy. This is a liquid liner and it's just really pigmented. So this NYX gold is a little bit more of a copper gold, and then this one, the Heavy Metal, is just like a brighter, more yellow tone gold. So I like mixing them together because then I get a perfect combination. Also, I find that the NYX one does kind of wear off faster. Even if I use a shadow insurance or a glue, a glitter glue, it still just wears off, but I love how it looks so shiny when I first put it on. So that's why I add this Urban Decay one, because this one does not come off. So I like kind of mixing the two. You don't have to buy 2 glitters, you could just use one, but I just find when I combine these two together, I just get a really pretty shiny inner corner gold highlight, and it's just something different. It's a wearable glitter. You don't feel like you're going to the club with tons of glitter on, but it's a little bit different than your usual white color, and it just gives you that like twinkle in the eye effect, which I really like. In person and in pictures it looks awesome. So try a little pop of glitter in the inner corner. You could use like rose gold, silver, but I really love gold. Next up, I want to give a shout out to the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and I've been using this for a really long time, but the shade that I really have been loving is dark brown. I also have switched up my brows to the Brow Wiz in medium brown. So I use the Brow Wiz and the brow definer in medium brown, and then I use the pomade in dark brown just to really enhance my brows, give them that really sharp, clean Instagram brow effect, that baddie Instagram effect. I really have been enjoying that brow. I know before I was totally into the natural brows, and now I'm kind of more into the bold and really sharp defined brows. So maybe it's just a phase, but the dip brow does me no wrong. It always holds me down, and I love that it doesn't budge. This stuff is like waterproof, water resistant, all of the above. I love this, and I have been loving the darker brow on myself. I know it's crazy, but it's like a wearable dark brow. Does that make sense? Let's talk about some face products. I brought back my old but really good L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible foundation. I am in the shade 103 Natural Buff. It's what I have on right now. I wore this yesterday to an event, and I just fell back in love with this product. I just feel like it looks so flawless. I really love a matte foundation these days. I don't know why. Don't get me wrong, I love my dewy foundations, but I really have been loving a matte foundation and then just adding the glow in later. So this one does me no wrong, and it's $12.99. You can find it on sale. Definitely get it on sale, like buy one get one or 40% off. L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible is my favorite drugstore foundation of all time. Really easy, looks really great. It covers, it's, I would say, medium to full coverage, like a demi matte. It's not overly matte because I have dry skin and I still can rock this, so I just love it. I do not get oily with this because, again, I have dry skin, but I know girls who have oily skin and they do not get oily with this. So this is a gem of the drugstore, like my favorite product from the drugstore, hands down. So that was my like drugstore love, and then ironically the powder that I put on top of it is far from drugstore. It is the Armani Luminous Silk Powder Foundation, and this is in the shade 2. I use 2 and I use 4 sometimes, but right now I'm using 2, which is a little bit light, but it's okay because the 103 is a little bit dark on me, so it's a perfect combination. This is the best powder for dry skin girls. It never looks cakey on me, it never looks dry, it never clings on to my dry patches. It doesn't really give you much coverage, but it's exactly a luminous powder, and it's so hard to find powders for dry skin. The struggle is so real. I have really been loving the Estee Lauder Double Wear Compact Foundation, but that one adds a lot of coverage, where this one is just kind of to set my foundation. So with the L'Oreal, I don't need any more coverage. This will give you just a little pinch and that's it. It just really gives it a nice effect, a nice finish, which is why I really love this. It is very expensive, but it's really, really worth it because you definitely have to invest in a powder. You don't have to get this one, but if you have dry skin and you're on the hunt and you're okay with splurging a little bit, splurge on this one. You will not regret it. Speaking of powder, I also have been loving the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder again. I still love the original translucent powder, but the Secret Brightening, just at the end of my makeup, I just use a little bit of this right underneath my eye and it just brightens everything up and it makes the world of a difference. Just a tiny teeny bit makes a difference. At first it doesn't seem like a huge difference, but if you just put it under one eye and like you take a picture or a selfie and you just compare the two sides, when you use this, that side just looks a lot brighter and a lot more awake, and it just brings a lot of light to that area, which I really like. And you only need a little bit, so this one does last you a really long time because you don't have to use too much of this. I also like using this when I don't want to bake and I just want to set my concealer. I'll dust this all underneath my eye and I'm good to go. So really have been enjoying the Secret Brightening, and this is probably like my third one of these, but I love it. Next up is a new product that I picked up at Ulta, and this is the Fiona Stiles Sheer Sculpting Palette in light medium. Obsessed. I love this contour palette. I definitely want to pick up the darker version of this palette. I am just so obsessed with this last shade here, the darker one, to just chisel out my cheek. I'll bronze up with the Bobbi Brown Golden Light, which is my new favorite bronzer, by the way. Obsessed. I'm pretty much done with it. But then I feel like I just need a little bit of definition, and this provides that without looking cakey, without looking muddy, without looking patchy. The colors are just so buttery soft, and I really love the shade range. You can use these first two to contour your nose and it won't look too obvious. But this last one is just the perfect warm with a little bit of cool color. I really love this. I love the shade range. I love the powder. I love the formulation. I love the packaging. It has a nice weight to it. You have a mirror and it's small and compact, but you do get a lot of products. So this is the perfect contour to bring with you because you get 3 shades. You can really mix and match. If you want something darker, you go with the last shade. You could get something lighter with the first 2. So I love this, and I've been using it every single time I do my makeup just to cut that cheek a little bit more and give me a little more definition. I also really love this underneath my jawline because a lot of my bronzers will look too obvious in natural daylight. If I bronze up under my jawline or if I contour down here, it just looks really obvious. So this one doesn't look obvious, and I feel like because it is so buttery soft, it looks very natural. So I love this for contouring. Speaking of bronzing and contouring, I want to give a shout out to these 3 brushes. This is the Morphe M529. Talked about this in my favorite Morphe brushes. This is what I use to cut my cheeks and give me that definition. Love this Morphe brush. And then to bronze and like contour lightly, I love using the Luxe Contour Definer. This is everything. This is by Zoeva. Love this brush. I need 5 of these because it cups your cheekbone perfectly. I'm telling you, this is everything. This gets in the sides of the face. It gets in the cheekbones. It is the perfect brush for bronzing and for contouring, which is really awesome. And then this brush, this is the new Benefit think it's called the bronzing brush. It's their Hoola bronzing brush. Obsessed. I freaking love this brush for blush, for bronzing. It is just so soft. I kind of wish the bristles didn't have that like green tint to them because it just looks like it's stained. But I can look past that because the brush is phenomenal. I love using this for my blush. I used it today. It just picks up the product so nicely. I love using this with the Too Faced bronzer, the new one. I just love this for everything. For blush, for bronzer, I always use this. Ever since I got it, I knew I was gonna love it. It is just so soft and it's so fluffy, and it just picks up the product really nicely, and it dispenses it really nicely. If you're having a hard time with your blush showing up or with your blush looking patchy or dry, try this brush because it is really, really good, and it's really, really pretty. I mean, it has a gold handle, but again, I do wish the bristles were just white, but we can look past that. My favorite blush for April was definitely Milani Luminoso. This is the best, probably my second favorite product from the drugstore. First is the L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible. Milani Luminoso is my second favorite drugstore product. I am going to do a favorite drugstore product video, so you're probably going to hear this all again, but Luminoso is my jam. Love this blush. It used to be dome shaped, now mine is flat because I use this almost every single time I do my makeup. It has a nice luminosity to it. You could get away with just using this blush as a highlight and blush. Of course, I add highlight, but you can if you want, and I just love the coral tone to this blush. It is the perfect spring and summer blush. You have to get this if you don't have it. Milani Luminoso, it is one of my top 5 or top 3 favorite blushes of all time, including high-end. So it's like $6, $7, $8, and it's amazing. And for highlighting, I have really been enjoying the Artist Couture Conceited Powder. This is by Mac Daddy, Angel Merino. Oh my god, this, I don't know why I stopped using this, but this is the perfect highlight topper. I love using this because it's a loose shimmer and it shimmers a lot. So when you take a picture, the highlight just, it looks like it's coming from within. Mac Daddy is known for his highlights and he uses his powders, obviously. Conceited is the perfect gold shade. It's what I have on right now, and I just feel like when I take pictures, you can see it right here, even in person, it just looks so luminous and so shiny. It's not like chunky offensive glitter, it just is like shimmer, and I just love it. I love, love, love it. I love that it's loose because you can use a fan brush, any fan brush, even if it's your cheapest fan brush, and just dust it. You can use this mixed in with your lotion on your legs or on your collarbone, and you won't feel bad because you have so much of it. Perfect, perfect shade. Conceited is my jam also. I love this. If you guys haven't tried it, definitely pick it up. You can get this at Ricky's here in New York and online, or like at a trade show like IMAT's had it, but yes, 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 yes. I have really been enjoying the Gerard Cosmetics new lip pencils. Obsessed with these. This one is in the shade Nude, which is what I have on right now. It is so freaking pretty. So pretty. I have really, really been enjoying a lip pencil all over my lips because it lasts really, really long. It gives you a nice matte finish and it just makes your lips look really pouty. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll use a lip liner all over and then just dab a little bit of a lighter color right in the center for some definition. And then what I love to do after that is add the Tatcha Lip Balm right on top. This is my like secret weapon. I use this every single time I use a liquid lipstick because my lips are just so dry and full of lines and they really look old. My lips are just really like dry and it's just not pretty. So I use this lip balm right on top. I use this as a lip balm as well, but I love this on top of liquid lipsticks or any lipstick, just right on top. It's like a jelly kind of lip balm. It smells so good. It's their Camellia Nourishing Lip Balm. I love Tatcha. They're a Japanese brand. They use a lot of rice paper in their products and I just feel good when I'm using this. I know that I'm not stripping my lips. I know that the ingredients are really good and it works so well. Traditional chapsticks for me on top of a liquid lipstick don't work. They get chunky and they get sticky and they get weird and it just changes the formula. So this one just feels really nourishing and you could go like that with your liquid lipstick and it's not gonna disrupt the color. So I love this. So I love using this lip liner from Gerard with this Tatcha Lip Balm, and I'll have a coupon code down below for the Gerard Cosmetics lip pencils. I'm not crazy about the lipsticks because I do have really dry lips and I don't know, the color is just, they're okay for me, but the lip pencils and their Hydra Matte liquid lipsticks really, really love. So try out the lip pencils if you feel like the lipsticks just weren't for you. Like the nude shade just doesn't really work for my skin tone. So this nude pencil though really works. I love it. Next up, I wanted to mention this Vanity Planet spin brush. I am gonna have a skincare video up on my channel, but I just wanted to give this a quick shout out because every time I use this, my skin just thanks me. It feels so much softer. You guys have really been noticing that my skin has been looking a lot better. I still have a couple of acne marks, acne spots that I have to work on lightening them, but I get tons of questions on whether I like the Clarisonic, whether I like my Luna, and like what do I use. I really like the Vanity Planet set because you can get this brush head, or you can get the rubberized brush head, or you can get the set that has both the rubberized bristle head and this one. The rubberized one is a lot more hygienic and it's a lot softer and a lot more gentle on the skin, where this one kind of just really like deep cleanses. They have a deep cleansing, they have a body one, there's like tons of heads, and it's just super inexpensive. And I feel like brushes like this, they shouldn't be too expensive. I mean, you have to constantly change brush heads, not with the Luna, but with like the Clarisonic, you always have to buy new heads and it can get really expensive. So I think this one is just as good as the Clarisonic. It doesn't have like more than one setting, it's just on or off. But I feel like it's just pretty basic, you know, you just wash your face with this. And this just cleanses the skin a lot better. I'll use the Philosophy Purity, you know, to take off my makeup in the shower. And then I'll go ahead and use this with a little bit more purity, and there's still makeup. So Purity from Philosophy is super strong. It takes off all of your makeup. But this just goes to show you that there's still makeup on your skin, especially if you're just using a wipe. You need to invest in a brush, a cleansing brush, because you're gonna see that every time you still have makeup on your skin, and that is not okay to go to sleep in. So yes, I will leave a coupon code also for this. I really love it. I love the colors. I love how pretty it is. And yeah, wanted to give a shout out to the Ouai hairline. I have the Repair shampoo and conditioner and the hair oil. I want to pick up every single product from this line. Jen Atkins was just so genius with these products. The scent on these is just absolutely incredible. The girl at the hair salon, I brought these with me and she was like, what the hell is that? It smells like flowers and just amazingness. And yes, it smells so amazing, but it also just works so well. The shampoo is a little bit drying, just a little bit, but then the conditioner just goes right in and just makes your hair so freaking soft. So I really like that. I like shampoos that are really deep cleansing because I have super oily hair, and this has been doing the trick. And then the conditioner is just so soothing on my hair, really just mends the cuticles on my hair. It just looks and feels amazing and smells amazing. I do have extensions clipped in right now, but my hair has been growing. I will have a hair care video up too, talking about the different shampoos that I use to grow out my hair, but this is what I've been using just for it to smell really good, and it is repairing and it feels really good and it smells really good. Love this, love this, love this, love this. And the hair oil is amazing as well. Smells just like the floral amazingness of the conditioner, and it doesn't weigh my hair down. I do have really fine oily hair, so I love using this when my hair is damp. I also use this after on dry hair if I have any flyaways or just if I want some extra shine, and it doesn't weigh my hair down, it doesn't make my hair greasy, and it just smells really good too. So love the Ouai hairline. You guys should definitely check it out. And lastly, I wanted to shout out a random pair of sneakers. I don't really talk about fashion too much anymore on my channel, or like lifestyle, but these are Nike Huaraches. The people at Foot Locker were just, they didn't even know what. They're like Huaraches, the hurricane shoes, whatever. I will have them down below, but these are my babies. I'm a 5.5 in kids in these, and I got this black and white pair. Now I want the white ones and I want all of them. These are so freaking comfortable, like insanely comfortable, because they have such a huge pump here in the back, and I just freaking love these. They're just really comfortable. I wear sneakers pretty much every single day, so I feel like I've tried a lot of sneakers, and these are one of my favorites. They're super comfortable and they just look super cute on the feet with leggings, with jeans, with anything. Ugh, the all white ones with a really nice tan on the legs and some short shorts, like how cute would that be, you know? Just love them. They don't look too like sneakerish. They almost look like fashionable. I said it in a vlog, but these remind me of some Chanel sneakers. I love these. I love the black and white color pattern, colorway. Yeah, they were like $85 because I'm kid size, so that's always good. So now let's get into the music favorites.
I think I lie for you. I think I die for you. Controller, controller. When I get aggressive, you don't wanna see me smiling back when others see cry for you. Baby, grips on your ways, front way, back way. You know that I don't play away. OT, OT, there's never much love when we go OT. I pray to make it back in one piece. I pray.
Where do you wanna go? 'Cause if you're down, I'll take it slow. Make you lose control.
Up in the morning, miss you bad. So if you ask, lost my soul, job. Family, wait and see the left. Been on the march, you like running.
Tell me that you'll be sweet as long as I don't break feet. Promises I'm also wasted on myself. Wasted on myself. Don't walk away. Don't walk away. Don't walk away. Don't walk away. I'll be right there for you. No, I'll be right there for you. Give it to you, but baby, don't get it twisted. I shouldn't tell you that I was established. You need me.
So that concludes my favorites for this video. I did not style my own hair. I know you guys are gonna ask for a tutorial, but I did not style it myself. I got it styled at Amika Blow Dry Bar in Brooklyn, and I freaking love them. Check them out, they are amazing. I will leave details down below for that. My top is from Zara. I took off my nails. I'm sitting kind of in a new background. I mean, it's the same room, just a new angle. Let me know how you guys feel about it. And yes, I do have extensions clipped in. These are the Bellamy Kylie hair on my lips. I have Gerard Cosmetics Nude Lip Pencil with a little bit of lip balm. And my lashes are, oh my god, I forgot to include the lashes in the favorites video, but they're my favorites. They're the Velour Fluff and Wisp lashes. Freaking obsessed. I will have the name down below. Velour lashes, like, needs to stop playing, and they need to send me like 100 of these. Just kidding, not really. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.